Hello, Cabinistas. It is Veterans Day, November 11th, 2024, and today we're going to talk about the water heater. The water heater is a tankless design, which means when we turn the water on, you will hear the igniter and the gas turn on, and then you'll also see a blue LED on the unit itself. And then, of course, you'll have hot water coming out. What I want to emphasize is that it takes a while for hot water to appear at the faucet. And if you turn it on just momentarily, because we're all used to just using the hot water tap, and that's been a habit for our whole lives. If you do that here and you turn it on momentarily, well, you've just put a ignition cycle on your water heater. If you do that unnecessarily, then eventually it's not going to work, because the more cycles you put on a device, the more chances that it would be to fail, because the devices, appliances are only designed to operate for X number of cycles. So if you put a cycle on it unnecessarily, then it'll prematurely fail. And the law of adverse occultation says that that failure will occur when it's the least convenient. So when it's the biggest problem, when it's freezing cold out, the house is cold and you really need hot water, that's when your hot water heater is going to fail. Not when it's 90 degrees out, but when it's -9 out. So let me show you what I'm talking about. If we momentarily turn the hot water tap on, you'll hear the unit fire up. You'll see that LED, and then we turn it off. And we turn it on again. I just put a cycle on it. And etc. If I do that over and over again. The water here is actually not hot, because the hot water is heated up here. It comes down this red pipe. It goes into the system, and all this needs to be cleared of the water that's in the pipe before you get hot water at the tap. If you turn it on momentarily, you're not going to get hot water. The only thing you're going to do is put a cycle on the water heater. Now, I've done some experimentation, and I can show you how long it takes for hot water to appear at the tap in the bathroom. Because a lot of times when we brush our teeth, you just turned it on momentarily and the water comes out, and we wash our toothbrush, but it's just cold water, and we've unnecessarily put a cycle on the hot water, on the water heater. So you're better off using cold water for stuff like that. If you just need to use it momentarily, it's going to be the same temperature. It's not going to make any difference unless this is on for about 30 seconds, actually about 35 seconds. That's how long it takes for hot water to appear. So if you have the tap on for anything less than 35 seconds, basically you just wasted a cycle on your water heater. So in the next phase, the next part of the video, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, I've set up a pot of water, a stopwatch, and I have an IR thermometer, and I'm turning on the tap. Let's see how long it takes to get hot. So I'm using my IR thermometer, and it's starting out at ambient temperature, right around 60, 70 degrees. And it's starting to slowly come up, and then it'll quickly come up to about 100 degrees. Then you'll really feel that hot water that you want. So how long did it take to get up there to 100 degrees? 38 seconds. Now let me show you what I mean by putting a cycle on the water heater. I've removed the cover, and you can see there's two devices that are hooked up to wires. The one on the left is a thermocouple. The one on the right is the igniter. It's a spark igniter. Same thing they use on the space shuttle main engine. You can see the little sparks coming out of it when I turn on the hot water. And then you see that nice flame bed there, and that's what heats the water. And there you can see the pressure gauge. Pressure gauge drops to about 9 inches of water when the water heater is running, and then it goes back up to about 11 inches when the water heater is off. But what I'm showing you here is the spark igniter, and when you put too many cycles on it, eventually it's going to fail. And as I've said, it's not going to fail when the weather is nice. It's going to fail when it's really cold. That's it.